Okay. I don't know what that was. Other than my curse. Guess I'm cursed. Are y'all still there? Wow, it just dropped. It just poof, just plummeted. Yikes. Yeah. 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 Okay, but y'all are still there. I have no idea. I just all of a sudden noticed like it was like flashing at me and like going ramp, 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 like you know everything's falling apart. We got hit by the 1,000 eyes. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there is no explanation for that except that the internet cut out, which I guess happens here sometimes. I've heard that a couple times. Okay. Well. Are people still there? John, you're still here, yeah? It seems like. It looks like people are still here. Looks like people. Okay, you're still. Dia's still here. John died. Okay, well. Was bound to happen sometime. Cool. Okay. Okay, I'll start the music up again. Yeah, that was. Woof. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot of just blop. Okay. Music. The priests all say I must not hate, but I will not pretend. I saw the wreck you made of her, my herald and my friend. The scars you left in flesh and soul will be so slow to fade. Oh, would I had your coward heart beneath my naked blade. I must control my rage or lose ability to plan. I must direct the fight from here, not charging in the van. As you will likewise do, no doubt, for all that you are cruel. Okay, well, welcome back. Sorry about that. That was just like... Yeah, that was interesting. The system was like blinking red and yellow, and it was like 2,000 dropped frames. Whoa, okay. Cool. Okay, well... John's finally dead. I'm not even gonna joke about that, actually. I'm glad you're here, John. I'm gonna turn the music down just a tidbit. Okay. I mean, it looks more human now. It also... The eyes are too high now. So... I'm just gonna take this and move it down a bit.
The child of my heart, Yeah, that's fine. That seems better. It seems better. I don't think it's 100% yet, but I think things will become clearer as we put in color to this, and you know, adjust the face color. Yeah. Hopefully that'll help a bit. To make things feel real and good.
And how you learned, young healer, brought rejoicing to my heart. But there is yet
that's my hope anyway.
I
guess we'll see.
To you, for you must find your own way there, judge what is sound and true. This lesson is the cruelest ever healer.
Yeah, it kind of is. I can skip it.
You must do, and
do you want me to skip it?
Those you cannot reach. However great your gift, there will be times when you will fail. There will be those you cannot help, your skill cannot prevail. When you fight death and lose to him,
you want me to skip it? Let me know.
You win to find the wreck he left regards you with a curse. And worst of all and hardest still, the times when it's a friend who looks to you to bring him peace and make his torment end. What will you do, young healer, when there's nothing you can do? I can give only counsel, for the rest is up to you. This only will I counsel you, that if you build a shell of armor close about you, then you close yourself in hell. And if your heart should harden, then your gift will fade and die.
Nope, wrong layer.
Learned will then become a lie. As you must, I have faced the fear, pain in dying eyes. Sometimes I have told the truth, and sometimes gentle lies. As you will, I have faced the times my skill brings no redress, and wondered if my gift was truly meant to curse or bless. My child, your healing hands are guided by your healing heart. That is all the wisdom all my learning can impart. You take this pain upon you as you challenge life unknown, and there can be no answer here but one, and that's your own.
That was a sad song, but like really cool. Okay, there we go.
In a prison disguised as a flower, she was bought by a lord for her wealth and her land. She was sold by her father for power. Now she who was free as a bird in the wood is caged in a prison of cold. And winkle if she mourns for the life she has lost, wild swan that no one could hold.
Okay, no, that's looking better. I think not in this piece, but eventually, Rocket Rider's Prayer.
And I taught her to never try more. For When a sentry appeared at the door, there's a mountebank. When the rocket stands before us like a tower of glass and steel, then no words in any language can express the way we feel. Mingle joy and hope and terror as we're starting on our way, and we suddenly consider that it might help to pray.
The prayer of a rocket rider.
So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer.
So something I want to do eventually, just in terms of like my learning as an artist, is I really want to work on, not with this piece I don't think, but hopefully with the next one, I want to really start working on like what happens and how to construct a piece in which there's like really stark cast shadows. Like this piece was intentionally constructed so it's really like it's soft shadow, it's soft lighting, which means that I don't need to do much in the way of like cast shadows. But cast shadows are really fun and really interesting and really bold, and you know, I'd like to get to a point where I can deal with those confidently, but I'm not there yet, which is fine. Just means I need practice.
We hope that he will guard us as we're starting on our trip, as the god of thieves and liars, like the ones who built this ship. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics,
shadows are hard.
Have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer.
Shadows are really hard, especially cast shadows, because I think part of the thing with cast shadows is they require a very thorough understanding of the human anatomy, right? Because if you're just like how like it takes a lot more energy for a computer to process the lighting of a 3D object than it is to process the visuals of just the 3D object itself. Same for humans, I think. Like, you know, like just like understanding how those cast shadows work is.
Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. Now we're going down from orbit back to where the air is thick, with no engines and a glide path of a highly polished brick, and with nothing but those tiles between our hides and flame in hell. Better pray to hell's own Pluto that they glued those suckers well. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care.
Yeah.
We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. So now we're back on Earth again, the sky's a lovely blue. All you deities we didn't name, you know we love you too. We hope that you're not angry and you'll keep us in your grace. We may need your help the next time that we're headed into space. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer.
Space is deep, and the price we've paid is far too steep. Though we've gained a hero's name, we're all cripples just the same, and the scars we bear will testify to the pain we found beyond the sky.
Yeah.
We set out in our starship in 2049, sent to ply the galaxy, another Earth to find. They put us in our coffin and gently close the lid. And if I'd known then what I know now, I'd wished I'd wake up dead. So we flew 1,000 years through interstellar space. Light years separated us from the human race. Then at last we slowed as we approached our target star. And now we'd find the reason that we've traveled so far. Space is dark and space is deep, and the price we've paid is far too steep. Though we've gained a hero's name, we're all cripples just the same. And the scars we bear will testify to the pain we've found beyond the sky. As we awoke from frozen sleep, we each knew what to do. We'd scan the sky about the star for a planet shining blue. We'd pull into an orbit and check her atmosphere, and run 100 tests to see if she proved fair. We'd monitor the radio so that we could see if there were any aliens who'd come there before we. Then from our receiver, a tiny voice we heard, and it spoke to us in English, and we understood each word. Space is dark and space is deep, and the price we've paid is far too steep. Though we've gained a hero's name, we're all cripples just the same, and the scars we bear will testify to the pain we found beyond the sky. 10 years we had been on our way when they found the hyperdrive, and man spread to 1,000 stars while we were half alive. But still they could not stop our ship to save us from our fate. And so we have arrived here but 900 years too late. They told us we were heroes, pinned medals to our chests, and they gave us a fine pension and sent us off to rest. For we're anachronisms from another place and time, and so they have retired us, though we're all still in our prime. Space is dark and space is deep, and the price we've paid is far too steep. Though we've gained a hero's name, we're all
Yeah, no, this, I was thinking of that.
Scars we bear will testify to the pain we've found beyond the sky. And of the 10 men of our crew, but 2 of us remain. For trapped here in
This is
the
actually
future,
like exactly
we
the
all
concept
have
you described.
gone
And
insane.
I
We knew when we set
don't
out
think that this
we'd be
concept
gone
in itself
1,000
makes
years.
the idea of
Never
colonizing
thought
planets
we'd
outside of
end
our
up
solar system
as
silly. It just
unwanted
makes it
pensioners.
something that we need to
And soon
consider
we too
thoroughly
will
before.
follow where the other 8 have gone. And then our long sad journey will finally be done. In the next room waiting is my time lost lonely wife, and I'll see her one last time as we take each other's life. Space is dark and space is deep, and the price we've paid is far too steep. Though we've gained a hero's name, we're all cripples just the same, and the scars we bear will
Yeah,
testify to the pain we found beyond
you know,
the
there's an actual weight
sky.
calculation, though. There's like an actual equation. There's like a weight calculation. It's a fun little equation. But it's basically exactly this. It's like, okay, like how long do you wait? And right now, yeah, definitely wait. You know, except within the solar system, of course. The weight calculation is really fun. It's cool. I like that it's like, you know, someone actually like, yeah, you know about the weight calculation. That's right.
And when he heard the voices, he was sure he'd gone insane. Just 2 of them at first it was, and then a dozen more. He blinked to see 2 women kneel beside him on the floor. He thought they might be angels, but they weren't like angels much. No wings, no robes, just plain gray spacer coveralls and such. You're not dead yet, my friend.
and it's not quite your time to go. The first one said, now look, your rescue beacon's down below. Ed says that there's another ship not far away at all. You still have 2 good arms, my friend, so grit your teeth and crawl. They winked out then, the pain clamped down, he thought he'd move no more. Another one appeared and sat beside him on the floor. Come on, Tovarich.
Yeah, the way calculation, as I understand it, assumes that you don't break C. Or at least most of the versions I've seen of it. Have I ever shown you? Maybe you've seen this. There's like this. It's like one of my favorite things. It's this. How's this face looking? Maybe Asami. Why is Asami wearing eyeshadow? Maybe she's not wearing eyeshadow. Why would she be wearing eyeshadow? This is meant to be like a morning thing. Maybe Asami's always wearing eyeshadow. Asami's probably always wearing eyeshadow. Okay, so it looks a little too pale for me, and I think I need to futz with the shading and stuff. But the face is the shape is what I want it to be. So I think we're good.
Remember, friend, the woman said, when death is
I need to
it's then you try your hardest, for the darkness will not
erase
last.
this.
He passed out then, the rescue came, they brought him safely home, and he forgot it all until he got to Luna Dome. He passed beneath a hologram that stands above the door, and recognized those faces there. He'd seen them all before. Gus and Ed and Roger made him hold to hope and try. The Russians, Ronald, Krista too, they wouldn't let him die. He knew whose words had saved him, and he knew that in the end,
there we go.
He'd go to join their company and greet them as a friend.
Right, the face is too pale. And I think it's partially the eyeshadow that makes that as like a contrast thing. Ah, Carmen Miranda's ghost. Yeah, no, I hope so. I hope that's what it ends up being. Carmen Miranda's ghost is haunting Space Station 3. God. This is good shit. Okay.
And if you think we've had too much of Cookie's homemade rum, just tell me where those basket hats of fruit keep coming from.
Yeah, El Kabir is nice. Okay,
Don't go down the
yeah, it's really pale. I need to work on the purple maybe. Okay, so let's see. I was gonna.
You just might see a tangerine come rolling down the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna pause Carmen Miranda's Ghost, despite it being a great song, and I'm going to pull up this because this is one of my favorite things. Yeah, I still have it. Sweet. Okay, this is like my favorite shit here. Let me just. This is my favorite shit. Here, let me open this. File open. Where is it? GHI. Aha. Okay. Yes. Have you ever seen this? Because this is the freaking shit. That's a good point, yeah. Have you ever seen this? This is like my favorite thing that I have ever found on the internet, approximately. My favorite single thing that I've ever found on the internet. Okay, so like, this is the Rockwell International Integrated Space Plan, version 1.1, February 1989. I can send a link. I can post a link in the chat. It's so cool. I'm gonna zoom in more on stuff just a second once my freaking computer works. There we go. Here. There you go, in the chat. This is, it's just so cool. It's just so cool. So, like, it has so many cool things. So it's like, you know, it starts with the space shuttle program. And it talks about, like, all the different things that it's going to have. You know, first generation of reusable aircraft over here. Extended duration orbiter and commercial space facilities are Western precursors to permanent human presence in space. There's a lot of interesting colonialist stuff in here as well, of course, but it's just really funny because you'll notice the dates on the side, right? 93 permanent human residence in space, 98 space station enables in-space commercial activity, proliferation of reusable aircraft, 2008 to 2013, biplanetary Earth-Moon civilization evolves to exploit extraterrestrial resources, routine access to space achieved, second generation reusable aircraft. 2018, human expansion into the inner solar system begins. 2033, humanity begins the transition from a terrestrial to a solar species. And I just want to point out my literal favorite phrase on this entire thing, which is this wonderful thing in green. Gaia proliferates. Gaia proliferates. Oh no, I mean personally, I know quite a bit about why spaceflight declined, right? It is just funny, you know, looking at it. But like, this is just like literally my favorite phrase on like any space thing ever. I just think it's so cool and so funny and so amusing. You know, and they had like plans. Yes, intergalactic species is on here. As 2050, 2100. I do want to point out the of course there's also the end thing right down here, Ad Astra, which you can't see right now, but there it is, right? Ad Astra. Gotta have that on anything like this. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, this is why I love looking at this, because, like, it's like, they thought we would have a self-supporting lunar colony at this point. No, exactly. Like, it is. It is. It's feasible. It's not, you know, it's not completely wrong. It's just really funny, right? 2043, they have before that, initiate Martian terraforming operations. Create new moons for Mars if required is part of that. So, you know, like, there's a bunch of cool shit on here. But this was, like, this was Rockwell's plan. And that just, like, kills me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, we could have. So, anyway, it's one of my favorite little things, is this, this wonderful, diagram. And it's quite detailed, honestly. They go into a lot of detail on this, and they, you know, talk about a lot about the technology on here, which is really interesting. Yeah, so, you know, pretty cool. There you go. Have fun. Enjoy. Yeah. Yeah. No, and I think that's like the primary thing is like, okay, you know, if we had gone out there with that sort of tech, as the human cost is like a lot, right? And there's a certain, you know, there's questions to be asked about, you know, whether the human cost, whether space exploration is justified given the human cost of space exploration. I don't know. It's hard to, I think, separate the I think it's hard to sort of detangle disentangle the Western colonialist culture that we live in and the ideology of that from, like, you know, just the potential benefits for humanity of this sort of thing, I guess. But yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, we're not gonna. You're right, Diaz. Like, we're not gonna have a choice eventually because of potential planetary extinction events. Of note, of course, is, like, you know, Yeah, no, a planetary extinction is the correct phrase technically. I guess I just, you know, it's like, well, you know, the planet will be inhabitable for us. It'll still be, you know, it'll probably do other things, but unless it really screws up. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, it is a different thing. Anyway, so this is one of my favorite things. So there you go. Hope you enjoy. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun little diagram to look at and to, like, kind of, you know, see what they were thinking. And they talk about, like, you know, different resources that can be mined from different areas and, like, how those would be used for different things. It's a really fun diagram. I'd recommend giving it a look over. So. Oh, you know what else is bugging me about this? About the drawing? Asami isn't smiling, really. Like, kind of, but, like, not, you know? She needs to be smiling a little bit more, I think. Oh, yeah. The thing with global warming, as with any right, as with anything like this, is, I think, you know, there's different points of no return, though. Like, I feel like, Dia, you know, there's different points of no return. Not to say that you're wrong, but to say that, like, you know, I think you're right in that we're nearing or even past the point of return for, like, our current political and technological, like, abilities, but as with any of these, right, like, this is an event that, like, you know, this sort of stuff, you know, the closer we get to it, the more difficult it is to turn the boat around, right? But you can if you push hard enough, right? So it's like, but of course, you know, it's a lot easier to do it with a small push earlier on, and has a lot less adverse effects. Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna start up the music again. Anyway, there you go. There's that fun little thing. I've heard Carmen Miranda's Ghost a lot, and I like it, but I also don't want to listen to it anymore. So, hey Carmen, you can haunt my apartment. I love fresh fruit. Okay. Can we get...
When the rock
Can we get... Free Fall and Other Delights. Can we just pull up that whole album? Yeah, we can.
Worlds ahoy, we found your track. Now we're coming in
There we go.
fast, and the signal is strong. With passers-by who won't be back. Space is wide and the future long. Space is wide and the future long.
Wow.
Our drive needs rest and the tanks are low, and the hydrogen sign from the giant is strong. Choose your price from all we know. Space is wide and the future long. Space is wide and the future long. We've technic tricks to trade for fuel, but the cargo we crave is story and song.
John, yeah, I would... Yeah, what Dia said. I mean, you're right, but also what Dia said.
Space is wide and the future long. There's many a world with a tale to tell, and we gather our treasures from a numberless throng. Yet all our lives is a long farewell. Space is wide and the future long. Space is wide and the future long. Farewell, farewell, the ports are sealed and the drive room thunders with the engine song. Mark our trace on the star-strung field. For space is wide and the future long. Space is wide and the future long.
When the rocket stands before us like a tower of glass and steel, then no words in any language can express the way we feel.
Oh, I want to read that book. That sounds interesting.
As we're starting on our way, and we suddenly consider that it just might help to pray. So we pray.
Nope,
to
we're
Great
listening to
Green
the song
Mother
again.
Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. So first let's pray.
There's
to
poly
both
lizard
lovely
people.
God of
Oh, that sounds good.
flame, and also wise
I'm down
men
for that.
early now, we glorify
You
your
mean like
name. May
the
you
lusty
create our
Argonian
chief's
maid?
designers now, and find it in your hearts to
That's a very
please help
different-
the lowest
very different
bidders
genre.
who constructed all the parts. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we summon to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. As we're lifting off, it's Mercury who'll help us in
John, are
our
you
need.
upset with my reference to the
Not
lusty
only as
Argonian
the
maid?
patron god of health and flight and speed, we hope that he will guard us as we're
Why
starting on
why
our
not
trip.
bring up the
As
lusty
god of
Argonian
thieves
maid?
and
Excuse
liars like
you.
the ones who built this ship. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space,
Okay.
and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. If we make it into orbit where the sky is starry black, we'll have time to praise old Mother Earth and hope she wants us back, and tell all the other deities who have helped us on our way that it's nice to visit heaven, but we didn't want to stay. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer.
It's not good. You're right.
Now we're going
It's not
down
good.
from orbit back to where the air is thick, with
No, I
engines
absolutely
and
agree.
a glide
It's
path
just
of
fun to
a
reference.
highly polished brick, and with nothing but those
Because it's
tiles
awful.
between our hides and flame and hell. Better pray to hell's own Pluto that they glued those suckers well. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned to this place. Oh, you gods of flight and physics, now you have us in your care. We hope that you will listen to a rocket rider's prayer. So now we're back on Earth again, the sky's a lovely blue. All you deities we didn't name, you know we love you too. We hope that you're not angry and you'll keep us in your grace. We may need your help the next time that we're headed into space. So we pray to great green Mother Earth and the grim old god of space, and the gods of flame and metal whom we've summoned.
No, I
to this
100%
place.
agree,
Oh,
John.
you gods of
It's
flight
really
and physics,
awful.
now you have
It's
us
really
in
awful
your
erotica.
care.
It's
We
really-
hope that
it's really
you will
awful.
listen to a rocket rider's prayer.
Yeah. No, it's awful. But I think that's part of what makes it fun for me, is that it is awful. You know? I don't know.
Young women, if you travel stellar
Okay, wait,
shipping
which
lanes,
colors did I use?
beware. The whisper soft caress of gentle fingers in your hair. The tender kisses you lie sleeping when there's no one there. And your temperatures rise. You've been touched by the phantom lover of the star drive. Ghost or alien, dead or alive, only one sure thing is known. The
What's this sound?
phantom
Okay.
lover of the star drive only haunts the ladies, he leaves the men alone. No one knows his name, what he was or where he came from.
Oh, is this what this is?
He just began to haunt the Tau, said he run. No sooner is a cruiser's jump to faster than light done. He arrives with a soulful sigh, the phantom lover of the star drive. Ghost or
don't.
One sure thing is known.
I don't think it's quite that. Oh shoot.
Star Drive only haunts the ladies. He leaves the men alone. In normal space, there's not a trace of passion's entity.
No, maybe it is. Maybe that is what it is.
But jump to light in his romantic spree is guaranteed. And interstellar dawn, one lady passengers agree. With a sparkle in their eyes, he's a tachyon high, the phantom lover of the Star Drive. Ghost or alien, dead or alive, only one sure thing is known. The phantom lover of the Star Drive only haunts the ladies, he leaves the men alone. They love him, yes they do, and
It took me. Okay, you can probably tell. It took me a while to find the right colors for Korra's skin. It took me a while. It's, there was a lot of iterations. I think I got it. Skin is tough. I still don't feel like Asami's skin is the right color. I kind of want to work on that a bit more. But I feel like I'm pretty confident with how the colors for Korra's skin ended up, though. Pretty happy with that.
Now, in our scientific search for knowledge, all out in
So
deepest
it's not in there.
space,
Is it there? Okay. Yep.
we found a lot of hydrogen and carbon and nitrogen and stranger stuff's a trace. That's about 1 atom per cubic centimeter. What you call hard vacuum.
Yep.
That gas out there, it seethes and grows. New stars it births and shrouds. The astronomer folks, they give it a name, call it giant molecular clouds. Hydrogen mostly.
Yep.
Carbon monoxide, H2O. Ice, it's cold out there.
This is a
But
cool song because
guy
it's
by the
100%
name
accurate.
of Ben M. Zuckerman discovered something more.
Oh, never mind.
A complex mass of exotic molecules in our own galactic core. CH3, CH2,
Oh no, that's still accurate.
OH. For you teetotalers and non-chemists, that's ethyl alcohol. Pure vodka. Now the booze alone in this cloud would fill 10,000 Earths or more. Oh, joy, the interstellar traveler who tours our galactic core. Just think of it. A giant-sized screwdriver and a galactic hangover. The prize awaits us, intrepid friends. Oh, that our cup's so small. Launch outward and upward and coreward, ho, for the party to end 'em all. Universal happy hour. And think of all that ice. Launch outward and upward and coreward, ho, for the party to end 'em all.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know, that is actually what it is, pretty much.
I was born long ago on a stormy world. When I left that planet, I was barely a girl. Signed the papers, sold my life away. For 30 years in the spacer trade. When I told my mama, well, she didn't cry. She stood up straight and looked me right in the eye. She Love is a lie and luck is a jade. I made my way as the spacers whore. They taught me the game and a whole lot more. I turned tricks just to earn my way, but I swore I'd leave that ship someday. At our first port, I bought myself free with the money that the port house offered me. I still did numbers, but I got paid. Love is a lie and luck is a jade. The work was hard, but the money was fine, so I held my peace and I bided my time. When things got tough, well, I'd hold to a dream. Someday I'd be rich and I'd get out clean. It's funny how little things can change. The details that fate can rearrange. I won this ship in a game I played. Love is a lie and luck is a jade. They call my ship the Rambling Queen. She's the fanciest cat house you've ever seen. Cruising the star lanes and raking
Asami's skin is still too yellow-green. And I need to shift it even a little bit more. Dang it. Dang it. I thought I'd shifted enough. Because it was originally, like, you can even see, like, you know, and in comparison, it's like, holy cats, how could I not notice that? But, like, you see these three colors over here in the background of this whole set? Or no, it was the purple ones first. Nope, it was the green ones first. It was, yeah, it was these three green ones in the background here first.
Come break the ties of gravity and walk upon the moon.
It was like this one and this one and this one.
Asteroids and planets.
And those three colors were the colors of Asami's skin. And you can just like tell right away just by looking at them now, like especially in contrast with the other ones. It's like, oh wow, these are definitely too green. And then I did these, and these were way too purple, and so I tried to find, like, you know, something just like a toned-down version of that, but I think the problem is that no matter what, I was still basing this as the lightest color, and I think it needs to be, this one needs to be more red. Just a little bit more. So, you know, we'll get there.
Will be glorious as centuries we fly. Mortality with the years we flee will surely pass us by. Together we can share the joys that only time can show.
Yeah.
Two lovers lost between the stars as heavenwards we go.
Okay,
And I can give you free fall and other delights. Give you free fall.
honestly, I think I might end it for the night. I am feeling pretty tired. And, I mean, I think the rest of the stuff that I have to do on this piece is, like, I have to adjust Asami's skin color, and then I have to just finish painting in Korra's skin, and then it's just, like, polish, basically, and the background, you know? And the background is just, you know, basic colors, it's not a big deal. I'll probably just do flat colors for the background stuff, except for, you know, a few highlights here and there. Asami still doesn't feel like she's smiling enough.
A magic thing, the gateway to
why
your
is that?
dreams. Exotic bars among the stars are
Because closer up, she looks like she's smiling, but farther away, she doesn't.
and you
And
only have to give away the life you know too well. Surrender your experience. expectant heart to the splendor of the spell, and I can give you free fall and other delights.
Like, does
Give
that help, maybe?
you free fall and other delights and other delights and other delights.
Oh, we're back on Carmen Miranda's Ghost. Yeah, that helps a lot, I think.
Carmen Miranda's ghost is haunting Space Station 3.
Yeah. The song haunts us. Yeah. We don't mind Carmen Miranda's Ghost, but I think that looks more smiley. Still serene, but more smiling. Honestly, I'm debating. I wonder if it might be more interesting to have Asami's eyes open. But we can play with that later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the nice thing about Carmen Miranda's Ghost is, you know, at least there's fruit. At least there's fruit as a result. Cool. Well, thank you for your patience through all the technical issues this evening. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think this is gonna be me signing out, because I am very tired. Yeah. But thank you for being here. Here's one last glimpse of horrifying Korra. There we go. Right. Meow. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yep. So cool. Okay. Bye. Good night. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Oh, hey, actually, before I go, before you go, wait before you leave. Before you leave, I have one thing to say, which is, most of you, I think, no, please stay, please. Most of you, I think, know about this, which is that, I'm starting a Patreon, just because, like, I don't know, some friends told me to, so I was like, okay. So I made one. There will actually be, like, benefits and things, as a part of that. So if you want, here, I'm gonna post the link in the chat. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it's there. Y'all are the first people I'm showing it to, other than just, like, random friends and stuff like that. So there you go. There's that. If, you know, feel free to check it out. And if you have a couple bucks to throw me at me, I'd appreciate the support. If not, no biggie. That's about it, I guess. Thank you for joining. Bye. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.